Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Not Enough Thumbs. This week, Guest and I get to check out the movie Backrooms this year, obviously, and we chose to see it in a Dolby screen, and it was totally worth seeing it in that format over the regular movie theater. What'd you think, Guest?
So especially in the Dolby, the audio sounded beautiful, and some of the intense parts, it made your ears pop. It felt like, and it made your ears pop. And the screen was huge, and
the screen was really huge.
Yeah, looked like the one that was bigger than Maverick, like you said.
Yeah,
and the movie was probably one of the scarier horror movies that I've watched recently. It was actually pretty disturbing near the end. I'm not all deep into the Backrooms lore whatsoever, so I don't know how accurate it was, but it would look just like the short horror films I've seen from the Backrooms on YouTube, and it was really entertaining throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, and the concept itself for the story, I think, was pretty neat. Just encountering this obscure office space of all types of environments. It was an office space. It wasn't a creepy dungeon, basement of some kind, or I don't know, a scary old rotten wooden house. Is office space, but the architecture made no sense whatsoever, and walls were bleeding into one another. It's just weird, oddly shaped, I guess, with some furniture and things sticking out of the floor and the walls, like it had been phased through there and frozen there.
Yeah. Another thing I think that's cool about the office space is, first of all, I learned this afterwards, but they actually built a 30,000 foot set for the office space, which is pretty cool. And I feel like with a haunted, worn down house in the middle of the forest, you can kind of guess what's happened, but I feel like the empty office space, which is just you have no idea what's in the place, is pretty scary.
Yeah, and they didn't use cheap jump scares. They used maybe a couple, but that was not the primary tool they used to scare the viewer. There was a lot of suspense building and just a lot of the unknown. Just being alone in a vast empty space is kind of creepy, and not knowing what's around the corner. So I thought it was neat how they expanded a 10-minute short film into this hour 45-minute film. I thought it was really entertaining. Some pretty demented things towards the end. So creative points for that. The sound was really good. I saw Romulus in a Dolby screen also, and I think it's the best screen to see movies in, personally.
I agree. I think the Dolby is the best. I think we watched Maverick for the first time in the Dolby, right?
I think so. Yeah. Opening day, yeah.
And I didn't watch Romulus in the Dolby, did I? That was IMAX.
Was it IMAX?
I think
okay.
So. But yeah, I agree. I think the Dolby is the best place to watch movies.
Yeah, totally. So what would you rate this one?
I'd give it a good 8.5 to 9.
Yeah, I'll probably give it a 9.
Yeah.
Pretty solid movie. Go check it out. I think it's getting a lot of attention. A lot of high praise for this one. So when I see it again, for sure. In the theater, maybe not. Movies just get expensive. But anyway, definitely worth checking out. And so thanks for joining us this episode. We'll catch you next time.